Welcome back to a game. Yep. The rain. What the fuck is this? Why is that a thing? The rain. Anyways, welcome back to another. Oh, brother, these stalks are. Phantom Chica. Oh god. You couldn't even buy these even if you tried. You have to actually spend Robux. Oh, yeah. I'm here. Mm, mm. How much did I? Oh, I only spent nightmare. Mm, 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 mm. 105 of those exist. That's 28, 83, 200, 9, 200. Mm, mm. Oh, welcome back. So I'm not gonna leave like the other people. It's typical. It's typical for the other people because they always do it. I was playing Dead by Daylight and you missed out on all the great content. Well, only like one match. Wop, 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 wop. Yeah, there's people that join and they just leave for very great reason, I'm assuming. Yeah, why? What's the biggest lag bug ever? People just join and they just leave. Like, at this point, why even care to join? Whoa, 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 what have you done for me? I'm not giving away for free. Why would I do that? I could, but trying to clean up my inventory a little bit. 'Cause as you can see, I have gravity and sugar apple seed. I don't need those. I mean, I guess the FNAF movie trailer is good. I think it is pretty good. It's better than the first movie, obviously. It just looks more better and realistic. Like, it just looks better. This CGI looks so much better. It looks like they put more time into it because there's a lot more animatronics. But I've been on a FNFTD run, so not FNFTD, but on a Dead by Daylight run. But every time I stream that game, no one joins, so I don't think it really matters. Stock doesn't work. What are you talking about? Let's see. Seems like it works. Yeah, I bought a Chico's Wizard. What are you talking about? It doesn't work. Yeah, I just used it. I think you're on something. You take a crack pipe. I just bought a Chica and it worked. This works. I got 15 billion. How come you guys don't join my Dead by Daylight streams? Why is that? Can you guys explain to me? Don't say some random bullshit how you're busy all the time. I don't want to hear that because that's what everybody says. I don't want any of that bullshit because that's literally what everybody says. Yeah, and you also leave them too. You say hi and you just leave the game. You just leave my stream. You don't think I've been seeing this? I always see one viewer, and that's me because well, my chat for main reasons. Excuses. Figured this was. You know, Goob, that's what you literally doesn't take that long to find charge. I know that, right? It doesn't take a whole 18 minutes to find a charger for you, by the way. I mean, it takes me like 2 seconds. Anyways, I know Goob put this something in the Discord about what game is better, Dead by Daylight or Forsaken. Just pick Dead by Daylight. We all know what game's better. Better releases, probably better game overall. Now, it might not be as popular because, well, there's variety. That also. There's also variety, different maps, a lot of different maps. They just released a new one. Obviously, the FNAF map I haven't really gotten to yet. There's just so many maps in the game. I think Forsaken was inspired by Dead by Daylight, so you know what they did? They technically copied off. The only reason why, so here's my theory. Dead by Daylight has a Forsaken map. Now, it says Forsaken right on the bottom. Now, Dead by Daylight's been out for a long ass time, like 9 years. Now, that map was there a long time, way before Forsaken was. Way, way before Forsaken was even a game. The only reason why it's called Forsaken is because of Dead by Daylight map. That's the only reason why. The game's called Forsaken because of the Dead by Daylight map, and this shit's true. Because they got inspired by Dead by Daylight, so they said, let's make Forsaken and copy off one of the map names. Because one of the Dead by Daylight map names is called Forsaken. My theory. My theory might serve me correct though. It's true, probably. That's why I hate that kind of Dead by Daylight map because I always think of Forsaken. I really don't want to. It's crazy how Forsaken came out in like what 2023? No, 2024. I think, right? I forgot when Forsaken came out. I'm not gonna go look. Just waste my time. So we already know what game wins. Maybe not popularity, but ooh, we're not even talking about that. We're talking about how WWE is better than Forsaken. So, oh yeah, one of my friends, I hope this pisses a lot of WWE players off, but one of my friends kept saying Forsaken was better than WWE, Blocks Roots, I'm assuming. No, that was Strongest Battlegrounds. He said Strongest Battlegrounds was better than Blocks Roots and Grow Garden, which my friend doesn't really like Grow Garden. Honestly, I kind of I'm starting to realize why Grow Garden is getting so much hate. I mean, I kind of understand it. It just gets boring after a while. Like, I think the game just gets it just gets boring for me. Now, it's not as boring to some other people, which is fine. I don't really mind. I don't hate the game. It's just like I get bored just sitting there, and I want to do some stuff like what this game has and other games have. I'm more of a grinder. I grind like let's say Dead by Daylight, I grind that. Blox Fruits, I grind. Now, people who don't like grinding games, they wouldn't understand the torture I had to deal with. I like grinding games that you grind for stuff, you know? I just like grinding for units, and it's just better to do it that way. Because it doesn't make you seem like you're bad at games. Because it makes me feel like I'm a good gamer. Like, I know what a good game is when I see it. Now, the best part is, one of my friends actually played, you know, Blox Fruits, but he's just hating the game because he barely even played, and he spent money on the game, which is even more retarded. Not gonna lie. Why would you spend money on a game that you would never play? Can anyone tell me that? Now, the reason why I'm not playing Blox Fruits entirely right now is because I'm waiting for that update. That's what everyone be doing. Plus, I got bored a little bit, not gonna lie. And, toxicity in that game. But I'm just tired of just dying every time I stream. At least in Dead by Daylight, it makes it a lot easier not to die. But it also raises the question a lot. I'm a good Dead by Daylight player. I'm actually pretty good. Okay, games that take time make as simple as a worse success than simple games. Not really. Like, you want a good grinding game. I guess you could say because Grogarn did it, but not every game is gonna have so much popularity, you know? Not every simple game. How much is Dead by Daylight? It's like $30. I think, yeah, it's $30 to buy. It's not that actually. If you asked me what's the cheapest game right now in 2025, it's Dead by Daylight, hands down. Dead by Daylight is the cheapest. Dead by Daylight's $30. No, it's $30. Taxes, taxes are not that high. You kidding? It may maybe be like at least 32, but maybe 30 at least 32. I'm assuming. Oh, I hate this song. It's like $30, not terrible. Um, it's good. There's a lot of good killers, by the way. So if you ever get to use a killer, use Nightmare because you get him for free, and you'll see why. If you get him for free. They really had an intro to fntd. Yeah, they did. I like DBD because it symbolizes what the character is. They have a huge backstory, and people say, "Oh, if we're thinking of the backstory, so does Dead by Daylight, dude. You make no point." Dead by Daylight has a very big backstory for each killer. The only reason why we have killers in Dead by Daylight is because the entity's there. It's a huge backstory. Each killer has a big backstory of what they are and what they did. Like, let's say, for instance, Springtrap. The spring lock. But I can wait. Maybe I could teach you the game a little bit. And let me tell you, I'm a killer main. Not gonna lie, I think Forsaken really sucks at making updates and being consistent with them. At least Dead by Daylight, we have a roadmap, which is probably already what Forsaken doesn't have. It's probably what's the difference between them. But they're killing games. They're like the same fucking thing. 5 generators, 5 generators, it's the same thing pretty much. Same concept. Now the problem is what I heard is they don't have perks. Many of you don't even know what perks are. Perks for your killers where you can equip them and they give you random things. I'll show you what they are. We'll probably stream Dead by Daylight later, and you guys better join. I'll teach you a little bit about Dead by Daylight. How's that sound? And you'll see why that game is a lot different than Forsaken. You probably have seen it, but we have perks and add-ons and offerings. I don't think Forsaken has that feature. But I can teach you guys a little bit. about the game. Now, it can get toxic, but it's not too bad because most people I face are dumbasses. They just pick the idiot moves. But I like using Springtrap. Yes, Springtrap's in Dead by Daylight. Trading updates tomorrow. Well, imagine it's not in there. So there is Springtrap. Everyone's excited. Oh man, I should get this now. Yeah, Springtrap's in the game, and I like Springtrap. He's a cool killer. I like the killer choice of that. And perm XP boost, bro. That's nothing, man. That's nothing. See, we Dead by Daylight don't even need that. Well, it's obviously Roblox because well they have to have passes. But honestly, is that all really? That's really all you got. But we have perks, offerings, and add-ons. You know what that is? It basically helps the killer. Helps the killer move around, get around the map. There's obviously some very ass add-ons and perks and shit. But there's some pretty good ones that you should use on killers. I'm not like a perk master, but I know what good killers to use. They honestly want to make it fair. So is Dead by Daylight. I've been seeing them do a lot of balancing changes. Like a lot of balancing changes. And it's crazy. Yeah, it is, honestly. It's a lot of balancing changes with Dead by Daylight as well. They're trying to balance the units. Now, um, Spring Trap used to be a lot better, but since the balance, obviously, um, they kind of had to, nerf him. You gonna stream Gag update tomorrow? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Maybe. Do y'all want to see it? I don't know. Maybe Blind Eye. I don't know what else to give, man. Oh, let's give an Astral. There's no way cringe chat exists. What are we talking about? Taylor Swift's boyfriend's helping out with admin abuse. That's actually one of the worst things I've ever seen. By the way, I could just get this, by the way. Everyone's like, oh, why'd you get rid of this blind eye? Dude, I could just get him back. I'm not, like, and I'm at, well, not really 10 million, but I didn't even want the presents. I'll be fairly honest. If anyone wants to offer some, I can give you some. It's not working. It's not. Do you know the owner? Yeah, I do. I am the owner. I'm kidding, I'm not the owner. Now, so this raises a question. There will be Jason coming next year. I think there will be Pennywise, probably Art the Clown. This year's been good. I'm bad at that. Yeah, well, I don't think everyone can be good, but not everyone can be good and bad, good. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah, why not? You bought which toy, Chica? Yeah, let's go. I have a shiny one. Now I got a regular. Oh, I did get another shiny. Let's go. W's, man. Got another shiny. Ah, dude, they're adding more cosmetics, by the way, which is probably not a surprising thing. Cosmetics, they just look cool, especially with Devil does them. Devil puts so much time into it. Like they put so much time into skins. Now, are they costly? Kind of. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of things will be costly. It costs some money, but at the end of the day, it's a cosmetic. Pretty sure I can get it no problem. I have like $3 in my account. I got a tiki bar and gag. Oh, by the way, there's like 40 killers in Dead by Daylight. Ooh, yeah, I'm. Asgore meme? No, because I'm not a brain rotted kid and don't search up memes on the internet. I'm just not that guy that like knows memes all that much. I know the basic ones like chicken jockey and shit like that. But there is like 40 killers in WWE, and they're adding one pretty soon, which is gonna be in 2 months from now. They're adding one in September, probably like right at the end of September. It's usually how they roll, or maybe at the beginning. I don't know. But we're supposed to get like a Yeti type killer. Now that's actually gonna be pretty insane because Yeti can like freeze. I'm pretty sure. Now if I could stat his abilities, like freeze opponents, and you just attack them, it'd be kind of crazy. That would be too overpowered because you could just freeze anyone. Can you tell me how Dead by Daylight works? So you have. I'll just tell you when we do the stream. Do you want me to stream now? I can stream the game. I can stream the game now if you guys want. Isn't Jeff the killer, the next killer coming out, Forsaken? That's it. 150 skins. But I bet you guys don't got perks. Five killers? Come on. I don't even know how many survivors we have. We probably have like 50. I don't know anything about Good. You shouldn't. You go focus more on Dead by Daylight. Don't care about Forsaken. Forsaken is not a game you should really care about. Now, I'm pretty sure we're getting Yeti because, well, that's what everyone's assuming. Now, see, the good thing about Dead by Daylight is we guess what killer it is, and that's probably what makes it more fun. Instead of just saying, oh, look, this next killer's coming out. You know, they release a trailer for the killer, and then they give us, like, it takes them a couple weeks or so to get the trailer out. Usually, like, right before the update, maybe like a month before. Yeah, and I have mine too. I'm just telling everyone to not play the game. Honestly, the game doesn't look great. Small ass maps, like, ain't gonna get far. But I like Dead by Daylight because you get to actually guess what killer it is. If you're right, hey, you're one happy man. But if you're wrong, well, it sucks, honestly. But it's fun to guess what killer it is and what try to guess or like what leaks are coming out. Like it's fun to guess that. No one talks about evade. Just why? It's fun to guess what killers are coming out. Plus, it just makes it more fun too. Instead of just getting to know what killer's next like 2 years beforehand. Now we knew that FNF would be coming because they hyped that shit up a lot actually, which makes sense. I mean, who wouldn't hype up a Springtrap killer with a possible Foxy skin? Like, come on. You think Forsaken's really beating that? Because you know what the funny is? I'm pretty sure they're getting rid of Jason due to copyright issues. Because I don't know why Jason's so like if you have him in a game you're gonna get copyrighted. Maybe because they don't license. Because so many games want to license Jason, it's just like nearly impossible. I mean, WWE won't get a share maybe until like next year, which is the shitty part. So we might have to deal with other killers. But we got plenty of other options. We have Art the Clown, Conjuring Nun, the 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 Christmas Killer. I just don't like when someone says, "Oh, Dead's better than Forsake." You know, it's true, Dead better than Forsake, but they're two different games, guys. Now, they might be the same game that share similarities, but at the end of the day, it's two fucking different games. I don't really like how Forsaken copied Dead by Daylight because it feels like they didn't put any time into it. Maybe they did, but like with just a different format because it's Roblox, for Christ's sakes. But it's two different games. Now, we can like a different game. We can like Dead by Daylight, it's fine, or we can like Forsaken. That's fine as well. But I just don't like Forsaken because it's inspired, and I'm pretty sure they stole things from Dead by Daylight, which I heard to be true. Like, music, theme songs or shit, like the chase music, I think, from Dead by Daylight, and they had to change a couple of it. I think that was like the old um, DVD inspired Forsaken. I would not want to see a collab of DVD and Forsaken. That's the only thing I don't want to see. It'll never happen though, so thank God. But the thing is, did Forsaken ever do like anniversaries yet? Because they're like 1 year old now, I'm assuming, right? Forsaken's like a year old now, right? Something like that, or getting close to a year old. I think so. I haven't really played the game, so I wouldn't know. Oh, it's pretty close to being a year old. It's actually like 2 days because it came out last year. It actually updated today, surprisingly. It had an update, guys. Probably just an up. It's probably like a balance change. It said last updated was today. So it came out last year, right around this time. So it's about 2 days away from being a year old. Like 2 days away. That's crazy. It's like 2 days away from being a year old. 2 flipping days away. For seconds a year old. That's good. Oh, I was right. Ha. Now in that year, you probably had some great stuff, right? Good killers, but there will be times where you don't want that shit. Does everybody have special buffs on certain days? They do. Uh, they don't really do that. Mostly, if they're buffing a killer, they're buffing them. Like, but I haven't seen a buffed killer yet, so they mostly try working on the perks because most of the perks are hot shit. But perks help us. There's a lot of decent perks that are good. But they just reworked Nightmare like not that long ago. Completely reworked the killer. He still looks the same, but his entirely ability is different. Um, I think they nerfed. No, they buffed the killer. I don't remember. But they do buff killers every so often, but it's not every time you see a killer get buffed. I mean, have you seen Survivors, bro? We're getting literal Walking Dead in like 4 days. John Doe. Dude, the names are ridiculous. Is that why Goob's named John Doe on Roblox because of the Forsaken Killer? Don't even. Is that really your name? Because if that is right, I will come to your house. Now here's the funny part. You know what? You know what's crazy? Forsaken has survivors, killers, right? You know, it has the same thing. Never died. Survivors, killer. I mean, it's a killing game. What do you expect? But then Goob. I think it would have been better if you just kept Goob as your name because John Doe just sounds ridiculous. Honestly, I don't like how they name killers. Like, you could have, it doesn't make sense, like killers that really actually has meaning because well they have a fucking backstory. Because Day goes off like Day only goes off of movies, like what happened in the movies, or like maybe like mangas or TV shows or shit, like it's that kind of stuff. That's what Day goes off of. What came out and they release it into the game, they license it, and they get released in the game. That's basically what Day is. Forsaken, on the other hand, doesn't really license anything. Now, they could if they wanted to, but it's not really likely. I don't think they really licensed anything besides. Did they even license anything? I don't know, honestly. It doesn't make any sense, though. It's just random killers. Everybody actually has killers that have already been out in movies and mangas and comic books, like those type of things. For teens, yeah, but like, they still could, you know. something called maybe releasing real killers, maybe better killers. Now, do they have abilities? Well, they're still teenagers, Goop. I think they're still teenagers. I know they're in high school, but they're still called teenagers at the end of the year. That's how they're presented. Now, I don't know if they're seniors, sophomores, juniors, 11th grade, 12th grade, who knows? I probably don't know at this point. But honestly, they just gotta go off by like not just doing random killers. It's better if they don't do that because people are like, why are they just releasing random killers? Like maybe license it, license a couple killers, you know? Maybe license a couple things just so they're not weirded out by the same four killers all the time. They gotta. What I'm saying is they gotta release more variety of different killers. They are random. They are hella random. So you tell me John Doe is a real life killer? Not a real life killer, but like, is he in mangas? Is he in movies? Is he in comic books? Because I haven't seen it. Is he in TV shows? What is John Doe based off of? You know, what is Cool Kid based off of? So a fake hacker. So he's just random, a random person. What's his backstory? Does he have a backstory? Or is he just a hacker? Okay, they're still random, honestly. Like, not much backstory, huh? Do they have backstory or not? Kill with no backstory. I mean, once we play Dead by Daylight, you'll probably see why. There's a lot of reading, mostly into the backstory or the lore, as they say. Sounds like the entity right there. It sounds like just a game with a bunch of hacker killers. Sounds about right. If that's all the game is, it's just like, oh, you're just using sounds about killers that hack and stuff, you know? They don't actually hack in the game, I don't think so, but if that's their lore, that's terrible. Not gonna, that's ass. It's just like, why? They could have had something else instead of just being, oh, this guy's a real hacker. Oh, this guy's a fake hacker. Yeah, honestly, I don't understand Forsaken. They gotta release just real killers, not real killers, but like real licenses for the game. It would do so much better for them if they did that. It'd be so much better if they did that. Yeah, so can Dead by Daylight, but they're not choosing to take that route. It's not really smart. You know, that doesn't matter, you know. They can still license. They did Jason. Did you not realize this? Just because they're teens doesn't mean they can still license things. They licensed Jason, for Christ's sakes. And you tell me they can't license real game stuff or real licenses, and you're telling me that they licensed Jason. Or made Jason. Not licensed, but made. They made Jason, and you're telling me they can't make Freddy. They can't make, what are the killers? Ghostface and shit. They can't do that? Michael Myers? Yes, I know, dude. And that's why they're getting copyrighted, because they didn't license Jason. I didn't mean to say license, but they made Jason. Teens can do a lot, you know, because they got a lot more to work with. Plus, Roblox is getting AI now, so they could just generate everything by AI, pretty much. They could say, hey, make Freddy Krueger right there, 2 seconds. And you gotta make all the models, you gotta make him work, and then boom, it's in the game. Just like clockwork. Now, they also have to make the map, the abilities. I don't know if they have perks or not, perks, offerings, and the other ones, but they have to really start getting into licensing. They gotta, you know, Well, it's Roblox, dude. You're gonna this. You know that feature's like brand new, right? It's not like it's gonna work like instantly. Like, give it some time, man. Roblox is slow. We all know it. It's like yours. Honestly, Roblox is just it's Roblox. They're slow. Welcome to Roblox. You find this out? Plus, their updates are very bad. They're very ass. They're not good. It's just quality of life changes. Like anyone gives. So I heard that this game was supposed to be a dating game. If this is gonna be true, I'm not playing it because if it's just gonna be like, oh, like Jesus fucking Christ, dude, he has less than 3 brain cells. He's fighting for last place for brain cells. Literally fighting for last. He's not even in last place yet. He's less than that. Honestly, that kind of makes Roblox make the game worse because if that's all are people gonna do, like I kind of don't want to play the game. He wants Roblox to be a dating app. Yeah, that won't work because I think Roblox doesn't understand what gaming platform is. I don't think they understand that. I don't think they understand what a platform where games are on are. I don't think he knows that. And frankly, he has less than 1 brain cell, probably a negative of a brain cell. I did not know that. So he's like, oh yeah, man, let's just make this a dating platform. Like, it wouldn't crush Roblox or anything. It totally wouldn't fuck the game. It totally wouldn't screw everything up, right? Just seeing everyone saying, hey, you want to be like I don't mind the connections part. I'm minding how this is a dating app now. Like, that's even worse than the connections. No one, nobody that works at Roblox actually plays the game. So why did they make the game? Why did they even make Roblox to begin with? If they never played it, that makes no sense. I never seen a developer not play their own game. Besides Roblox, they're dumb. They're just bad. Talk about bad people. So they have no idea what is good or bad for the game. They have no idea what's good for the platform or bad for it. They always go on the bad route, frankly. So there's no exclusion there. Didn't David say they won't be monitoring dating games anymore? Why? That's terrible. That's stupid. That's the dumbest move they've ever made. At this point, just play other than Roblox. I joined Roblox right around you did, I think. Actually, it might be 2022. I don't even know how old this account is. I think no, I had this one. I don't even know how old it is. Gambling? They have a gambling? Yo, yeah, that's right for them. They had to make a gambling game, of course. Who wouldn't gamble? You kidding? I would love to gamble. Who wouldn't gamble in this game? I gamble all the time, so I might as well game even more, right? You guys gamble every day. Why? An FTD is one of them. You gamble for units. You gamble in every game at this point. You gamble for what killers you want to use. Can do that, actually. He's like, let me spin a wheel to see what killer I could use. Same in Dead by Daylight. I mean, there is some gambling perks. Hey, made Pet Sim. I never played the game. Not gonna lie. It is very nice. Anyway, I'm gonna go stream some Dead by Daylight, give some Miles some tips. Get Miles some starting points. If you guys want to join, go ahead, but don't fucking leave. Otherwise, I'm gonna come to your house and bomb it. Don't forget. Yeah, let's go.